Poets, this is Brianna Gomez with Kesey TV. Have you ever wondered what your professors think about the classroom and what they do outside of the classroom? Well, today we're focusing on Professor Chuck Hill in our Poet Spotlight. So we're here with Professor Hill. So what made you decide to go into academia?
Well, I wasn't sure. When I originally was interested in electronics and I was a physics major. And then I was in graduate school in physics. I got bored and decided I'd rather study people. But I wasn't sure whether I wanted to be a therapist or a researcher. So I spent a year working in a residential treatment center for emotionally disturbed teenagers. And that taught me, no, I don't want to be a therapist. But being a professor, that way I get to remain a student and still learn things all the time.
In addition to that, what's it like being a professor?
Well, as I said, I'm still a student. I'm still in school. I get to learn new things all the time. Mm-hmm. And I enjoy teaching. I enjoy watching the students develop and learn and mature over the years. I also enjoy doing research. That's fun. And I get to go to conferences and travel and present my research.
So with traveling, how many places have you gone?
Okay, I've been to 51 countries. On exchange programs, study tours, research conferences, and personal travel, because I love learning about other cultures.
So I hear that you have like shirts from all over the world.
Okay, intro psych, every day I wear a different t-shirt or other item of foreign clothing and tell a little story about that culture. Just to introduce people, try to inspire them to travel and learn about other cultures. So today's shirt is from Argentina. I have accompanied Dan Duran when he took his January course there at managing multinational corporations, and so that was fun to learn about Argentina.
So funny professor story. Do you have one of like a classroom experience that caught you off guard?
Oh, wow. I'd have to think a while on that. I can't think of anything offhand in a classroom, but it was a funny experience with a student while on semester at sea. Mm-hmm. We happened to be in San Salvador in Brazil during Carnival, mm-hmm. which is really crazy. And so here we are on the sidelines watching the bands coming by and people out in the street. And one of our students decided to go out in the street and dance with the people in the street. And he was out there waving his arms, and the police came and hauled him away.
Oh my goodness.
And fortunately, one of the other students saw that happen and called to me, and I called our local guides to go get him out of the drunk tank. The police thought he was on drugs because he was waving his arms, but he was just drunk like everybody else.
That was really funny. Was everything okay afterwards?
Yeah. We got him back to the ship, and things were okay.
Definitely makes for a good story.
Yes. Yeah.
When did you have Chuck as a professor?
It was during freshman year, and it was for Intro to Psych.
Oh, cool. How was that class?
It was really fun. It was interesting too because he wore something new every day, and he just went over like why he was wearing it, where it came from, and things like that. So he just kept it really interesting, and he keeps the class involved. He's organized and funny.
So how do you know Professor Chuck Hill?
I've never taken a class with Chuck, but he's the advisor for the William Penn Society, which I'm a member of, so I know him very well through that. But everybody I've heard who has taken a class with him says he's amazing. I feel like he's one of those teachers that when you come to Whittier College, everybody says like, oh, you need to take a class with Chuck Hill, and I feel like that's why Psych 101 always has like 60 students in it. I feel like there's always like 2 sections with like 50 or 60 students in each one, just because like everybody always wants to take a class with Chuck. So one day, probably senior year, I might take one just for fun, just because everybody always says like take a class with Chuck. But yeah, he's a really awesome guy. He's an amazing advisor for the Penns. He goes above and beyond what his actual duty needs to be, just to look out for us and take care of us with everything. So yeah, it's really cool.
So that was a closer look at one of our very own Whittier College professors. I'm Brianna Gomez with Kesey TV. Thanks for watching.